I want to go back to Mo. So Mo is getting a lot of shit online from, the usual obnoxious gimps that have nothing really to say for themselves, but like to say a lot. Mo had a stinker last night. Nobody would deny that Mo had a stinker last night. Just that nobody would deny that PSG were the better team last night and we didn't deserve to win. But the fact of it is, we did win. But here's the thing. When we talk about Mo and the potential of winning a Ballon d'Or, there's a couple of names that get brought up. And one of the names that gets brought up is Vinicius Jr. Now, Vinny had a great start to the season. By the middle of November, by the international break in November, he had 8 league goals and 6 assists. Right? That's by the 9th of November. We are now the 6th of March. He has 9 league goals and 7 assists. So he's got 1 goal and 1 assist since the November international break. Now, he did miss a couple of games. He missed a few games with injury, he missed a few games with suspension, but those are part and parcel of the game, and the suspension is entirely his own fault. 1 league goal, 1 assist since mid-November. He's played 2 games in the Copa del Rey recently, didn't score or assist in either of them. In fact, in 4 games in the Copa del Rey, which total 261 minutes, he only managed 1 goal. In the Champions League, again, he started quite well. By that same international break, he had 4 goals in 4 games. Since then, he's got 3 goals and 2 assists in 5 games. So he has massively slowed off there as well in terms of his goals scored. Still getting some contributions, but not scoring. He hasn't scored in the Champions League in any of the last 3 games, and it would be 4, but he did miss 1 through suspension, which again is his own fault. You're a winger. Why are you getting booked 3 times in 6 games as a winger? So he's not getting a fraction, not 1 fraction of the criticism. He's out doing press conferences and been asked about the Ballon d'Or, and he's telling people, I'm the favourite to win it. Well, buddy, no, you're not. You're not even the best player in La Liga now. In fact, this season, you haven't even been the best Brazilian in La Liga. That's been Rafinha, who's the only person operating on a level anywhere close to Mo Salah. But I also noticed, we're being told Lamine Yamal is the next Messi, and he may well be. Like, he is a spectacular talent. We're being told he's having this amazing league season. The fella hasn't scored a league goal since October. In fact, since that same international break that I mentioned for Vinicius Jr., by which point Lamine had 5 goals and 7 assists. Well, since then, he's got 4 assists and no goals in the league. No goals in his last 12 league matches. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists in the Champions League. Now, he's a kid. He's 17 years of age. So I'm not criticizing him. What he's doing is incredible. But if we're going to talk about him among the world's best, then his age needs to be put to one side and we need to compare him against the world's best. And he's not putting up the numbers of the world's best. He's an amazing talent. He is going to be a great, great player, assuming Barcelona don't break him the way they've done with all these other young players they've brought through, like Alejandro Balde, Pedri and Gavi, and Ansu Fati as well, who all looked world beaters. And 3 of them, Fati aside, 3 of them look like they'll still be great players. but they've all had serious injuries, career-altering injuries. Pedri doesn't have that same little burst that he did. Gavi's come back off the ACL. He doesn't look quite as explosive as he used to now. It'll come back, hopefully, as he gets further away from that injury. But Alejandro Balde, he had the torn hamstring tendon. He hasn't been the same since. Now, the positive side for him is maybe he can focus more on becoming a great defender and using his pace more in short bursts, similar to what we saw from Nuno Mendes last night. But the all-action box-to-box or end-line to end-line dynamic fullback he was, overlapping like an animal, that may not be his future, whereas it should have been, but Barca overplayed him the same way they're going to overplay Lamine. Anyway, my point is, Mo gets judged differently. Mo just gets judged differently. You can go through the season of any of these players. Like Kylian Mbappe, for example. Yes, he's playing very, very well now. But I mean, we've all watched the season. We've all watched a lot of football this year. Kylian Mbappe was poor for the first 3 months of the season. There's just no way around it. I mean, to again use that same international break that I talked about, Mbappe didn't score in his first 3 games. Then he had a run where he scored 5 goals in 4 games against subpar opposition, a bad Betis team, a Sociedad team who started the season really badly, Espanyol and Alaves. Then he scored against Celta Vigo. So, up to that point, he had 6 league goals and 1 assist. Now, he's got 17 and 3. So, he struggled to begin the season. Even in the Champions League, he wasn't great to begin the season. He had 1 goal and 1 assist in his first 5 Champions League matches with them. And they lost 3 of them. Now, he's been really good since. But across the season, he hasn't been nearly as good as Mo. He had months where he struggled. Mo has the odd game where he's not on it. But again, Salah has been held to a different level of critique, which is just a little bit weird.
Alright, the Reds, it's Jack here, and that was a clip from one of Anfield Index's audio podcasts. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like, share and subscribe to keep up to date on all things LFC. We record around 100 audio podcasts every month, with our shows featuring match-going fans, top journalists, professional analysts and even Liverpool legends along the way. With the great Dane himself, Jan Molby, joining us every single week. If you want to listen to all our podcasts for free, head over to AnfieldIndex.com/podcasts. Our audio shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Anfield Index. Or if you prefer to listen to all our podcasts in full and without any ads, why not head over to AI Pro today to check it out now at AnfieldIndexPro.com. If you want to get involved in the great growing community of Liverpool fans, check out the Anfield Index Discord. The link is in the description. Do get involved with that from Reds around every corner of the globe. For now, Reds, hope you enjoyed this video.